Charley just off the green at the first, her 10th hole of the day. No problem. The par 5 second, and here's her third. Explosive player, Judy.
Yeah, a very quick-tempoed golf swing, even a short pitch like that.
And back at the second, Moria Jatanagarn also playing well, playing with Charley. She's tied for 6th.
Just little three-quarter wedge shots, lob wedges in most cases.
Let's go over to the other side of the golf course. Karen Stupple's out watching Cupcho.
Well, this hole playing 173 yards. Hole location is more sort of middle, but it's really in the skinniest portion of the green.
Yeah, it's funny when you stand back on that tee. I went out there earlier today, stood back on the tee. It looks like the flag is at the back of the green, but there's a lot of room behind it.
And that's one way to speed things up. Get in the hole quicker. Charley Hull has the outright lead. She's bogey-free today. She's 5 under.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice day out there, isn't it, Karen?
Absolutely gorgeous. You'd want to keep this below the hole if you could, Tom, I think.
Yeah, good shot. Did you watch the Dunhill Links and Miss Links golf this morning, Karen?
That Atthaya has played in 2022. It goes all the way back into January of this year. It goes all over the world, and the worst round she has posted is 74. I challenge anybody to do a lot better than.
67 yards today, par 3. There's a few humps and bumps in the green, and that's a good tee shot from Charley.
Today it's just so still and so perfect out here.
Not happy with that one. She was very relaxed though when she talked to you yesterday, Lex.
To 12, Nasa Hataoka. Cut line is +3. She'll move a little closer to securing a spot on the weekend. To 12, Danielle Kang right on the cut line at +3. Last week's runner-up to Atthaya Titikun in the playoff. At the 12th, this is Gabby Lopez for birdie. Birdie for Nasa, birdie for Danielle, and a birdie for Gabby. All 3 in that group make it 3.
Yeah, this should just be moving from her left to right.
Oh, moved a little more than she thought.
And the first group out off the 10th hole this morning. So this is her 17th hole of the day. Judy played on the LPGA Tour, that went back to Europe, and now here she is back on the LPGA.
And she's played pretty well on the LET this year.
She didn't like that one right away. Charley's had success on the Ladies European Tour as well. 3 victories over there. The last one coming in 2021. That was actually in New York. They played a tournament in New York, which they're going to do in a couple of weeks' time.
Okay. So ready.
This was a moment ago at 12. Anna Nordquist second.
And that was from 128.
A lot easier hole location to get close to today than yesterday.
Shots that Anna hit playing Lexi in Solheim Cups. Here's Lexi. Third, Karen?
Well, it was, yeah. She got into the tee shot, ended up in a really awkward lie on the edge of the bunker and looked like it was sore on her hand when she left as she hit it.
This was a moment ago. Jennifer Cupcho's third at 12. Judy, what do you think?
I thought it was going to be better than that. Actually, it looked to me like it was going to go in, but excellent, excellent shot.
I think, you know, that's the one thing that you have to think about. I mean, you might hit good putts, they might not go in the hole, but you can't beat yourself up. But that one worked out nicely. I mean, Judy, that's a prime example. You just have to keep plugging away, putting good rolls on those putts, and eventually they have to drop.
The final hole of the day for Emily Pedersen. It's been playing as a tough hole. It's a very similar hole location as the one they had yesterday, only a couple of yards apart. So they would have had a bit of practice yesterday to the CME Group Tour Championship, and they've only got a handful of events left to do that. Let's go to 12.
And Nordquist, who's trying to solidify her spot in the CME Group Tour Championship, just top 60 make it. At the 4th, Charley Hull leading it by 1. Leg left, par 4. And a great chance to get to 10 under for Charley.
It's a really good shot. The flag today is way over on the left side, but if you get on that back left portion of the green, it's pretty flat back there. She's played a few events there this year, but been concentrating on the LPGA. So the chance to maybe break through this weekend, but even if she doesn't break through, she does have the chance to really vault up the race to the CME Globe and have a good look at getting into that CME Group Tour Championship. Gabby Lopez, 3rd shot. Good chance to chip it in. Yeah, that's really good. There's just not a lot of movement in the green when she gets back, when you get back there. So if you knock the ball on line, which she did, then you can make a birdie.
And this is Titigun for par.
Left hand low, both thumbs right up and down the front of the putter grip, and that is the recommended way to do it.
Choose the events well that you're going to do well in.
Yeah, that's a good point. If you want to try to figure out how players plan their schedule.
And he has 95 yards. I always think when I see a player with a number on the 5s, it's typically a good yardage for them.
Yeah. Back over to 15, and Castron for her par.
Oh, I want to say what a wonderful 2-putt from off the edge. I thought it was going to go.
In Scotland.
Xiu Lin's tee shot at the 7th. Xiu Lin had the overnight lead by 1. Played in the afternoon yesterday, and where the scoring was a lot better for the latter starters. They had the better of the weather. Charley said she didn't really look at the scores yesterday, and I shouldn't think she's really paying much attention to the leaderboards today. Just goes about her business, doesn't get too flustered.
Too fussed, she said.
Yeah, not too fussed. Yeah, it's a good English term.
16th, rather, the par 3, and Taya Titigun.
152 yards today, but where that hole location is, it's only 148 to fly and make it on the green. So I would expect that she can look past the pin today.
Very good shot.
Back at the 7th hole with Xiu Lin is to tie the lead, get it to 9 under. A couple of second place finishes on the LPGA Tour. Both of them have come this year, trying to break through and win for the first time out here.
To the 16th, this is Sarah Schmelzel with her 2nd.
Yeah, you can tell there's a little bit of grain straight into it. It doesn't bother her, though.
Okay. Not far from where Paige lives in the Valley of the Sun, the Phoenix area. Par 4 8th, and here is the 26-year-old from China. Played so well against Ali Ewing, going back and forth there in Cincinnati a couple of weeks ago.
This is a long iron, and it doesn't look like it has a whole lot of loft.
No, it's going to come out a little lower, so that front number is a good number.
Yeah, good shot. It'll be fine on the front of the green. Uphill putt for an eagle. Rookie season on the tour, but she's playing like a world #1 right now.
This is Lindy Duncan at the 12th. You see number 132 in the race to the CME Globe. Beautiful shot there. And then is this putt at the 8th, trying to hoist an LPGA trophy for the very first time to tie the lead.
Oh, great spot that she left that second shot. The putt was right uphill at the 8th.
Yeah, difficult bunker shot. Needs have got a lot of speed. Oh, that looks good.
That's really good.
Beautiful.
And that should get her back to level par. She done it. She has. So that moves the 19-year-old player from Thailand to 8 under par. Probably around 3 over.
Lindy Duncan to get to 7 under.
Looks good.
She lost her card last year, but a tie for 9th in Canada.
This would be scary with a wedge in your hand, let alone a 7-iron. Oh, that was nice.
Shot plays a little bit uphill. The hole is well to the left side of the green today.
And this is over the 13th. Michelle Zhang for birdie. Oh, that's a little highlight for her.
So she didn't hit driver off the tee.
Correct.
Friendly
That's
hop.
about as good as you're going to get.
Nearly back-to-back eagles.
Kind of an abbreviated through swing. There just wasn't a whole lot that could go wrong.
At the start and then straighten out as it approaches the hole.
Is it enough?
I tell you, though, that's her distance. When I watch her putt from 10, 12 feet, she just seems so good from that distance. Right in the heart.
No fooling. She is legit. Number 3 in the world now. 3-way tie for the lead. And that includes Charley Hull, who's trying to untie it at the 8th. About this time yesterday, we weren't sure anyone would get to 10 under par for the week, but the conditions have improved, and Charley's taken advantage. Just the single bogey.
And also for birdie.
Remember, we talked about this, Judy. This, for so many years, was the final full field event of the year, and it was the last chance for players to move into the top 100. Stephanie Meadow did that a couple of years ago, and here she is at the 16th.
Good shot. I remember that. 17 and 18 were really special.
For So Yeon Yu at the 12th. You had ice cream with So Yeon Yu in Portland a couple of weeks ago, Tom.
I did. Yes.
As we saw on Instagram.
Final hole of the day for Charley Hull. Looks like she's in the dog leg there. And that is a very...
Here's Meadow. You see number 78, the race to the CME Globe. And a birdie at the 16th.
Well, we didn't have a beard back then, but I was on 16.
Hits the ball quite high for a player small in stature.
A chance to finish with a birdie there.
Exactly 100th in the race to the CME Globe. Got the last of the LPGA cards. Over at the 10th, Madeline Sackstrom. This whole group played well. Great way to start her second round. Some work to do for this afternoon wave today. And a birdie attempt for Jessica Korda. Paige McKenzie is going to follow this group.
Yeah, and this putt just moving right to left the whole way. Solid.
How about that start?
Yeah, the little valley that made the ball run off the edge of the green is the valley that took her right back to the hole.
And we saw the birdie from Jessica. This is the birdie attempt for Madeline.
Feels like she just needs to breathe on it. It's pretty fast.
Yeah.
Jessica up the hill for birdie. All three in this group to start with a birdie.
And the fact that I understand they roll the greens.
Yeah, here.
And that makes it really a lot truer, I think. Because it's really...
Don't cut the greens, but they're really in great shape.
Bermuda, it kind of goes into a dormant stage at some point, and in the wintertime, and it stops growing, so that's why they overseed sometimes in Florida and different places.
Ball is slightly above her feet, and just a smidge of a downslope as well, making this a little bit more awkward. Fading towards the hole.
Good shot.
Yeah, that's nice.
Should stay. Kathy, if you could stay with us one more segment, we'd love to keep visiting.
Sure.
Well, it's a bit awkward, but she's on upslope. Oh, that came out lower than I was expecting, but nice of the control of the spin there.
Yeah, it worked out.
Kathy Whitworth has been kind enough to join us here.
113 yards with just a wedge. Oh, this looks good. A little downwind. See if she can control the spin. Yeah, just moving a little left to right.
What a well-played hole.
Only 5 paces behind it.
And the little off second shot maybe improved the angle for her.
It not only improved the angle, Judy, she was sitting up a little higher so you can see the surface of the putting green a little better. Back into the breeze, so it's going to land a little softer.
Left, maybe? But it's worked out okay.
That's called just left of perfect.
Yeah, I think she was a bit concerned that it was just one of those wedges that she pulled left, but it's fine. 2 over par, so right inside the cut line.
She is one of the players on our tour that has really put Thailand on the map.
This is Lauren Stevenson with her second shot at the 15th. Oh, little look by as it went over the hole. Lauren had a tough start today. She double bogeyed her opening hole at 10.
13.
Jessica Korda for birdie. And we talked about the break in this green, and she read that well.
And it's just execution on this. Solid.
Yeah. And of course, finishing the season in Florida at the Pelican. Down in Bel Air, Florida, and next week.
Back one to the 14th, and Cheyenne Knight, winner here in 2019.
Good shot. One of the best of the day.
Australia's Karis Davidson. She's in the third to last group in the morning wave, so a pair of 70s for Davidson.
Hasn't quite managed to put it all together. Injuries and things kind of play a bit of a role. Paul's obviously been working really hard on her swing, and I like what she's been doing.
This is the third shot for Lindy Duncan. Fire it all the way to the back there with that flag is cut today up on the shelf. And a good look at birdie.
This is So-Yeon Yu. Okay, so Soyeon picks up a shot there at the 15th.